Your workplace is a community of individuals. Some you like, some you don't really know. What you all have in common, besides work, is that you're all human beings struggling with all the challenges, trials, and tribulations endemic to being human. No matter your race, gender, religion, or political and social beliefs, you're all part of this community. Even in the most impersonal or remote workplaces, you're still surrounded by people who sometimes experience suffering and hardships. They get ill, have partners who die, get divorced, miscarry a child, have problems at home, face discrimination, wrestle with addiction, and suffer from anxiety. It's the human condition. And since we're human, we want to offer support, but we often don't quite know what to do. Here's some advice. Don't ignore them. You can generally tell when your coworkers are off their game. Sometimes it's as obvious as a meltdown in a meeting or the frantic behavior of a single parent whose childcare just fell through. Other times it's a subtle change in someone's demeanor. They're unusually quiet or unresponsive. When someone you work with seems to be struggling, it's easy to pretend you don't notice or tell yourself it's none of your business. And maybe it isn't. But your coworker might just need your support to keep going. When you see someone struggling, ask them how they are. A simple "how is it going" is sufficient. Let them know you're aware that something's going on, and that they don't have to deal with it alone if they don't want to. That said, don't pry. If they choose not to share anything with you, you must respect their privacy. Many people don't want to seem like a burden, and others are uncomfortable admitting vulnerability or sharing anything that they may perceive as making them look weak. That's okay. You can discreetly let them know that you're there for them should they decide to share later. If they do share now or later, respect their confidentiality. Talking with you doesn't mean they want anyone else to know what's going on. Consider their confidence a privilege. If they want the boss or the whole team to know, they'll be the one to tell them. Sometimes having a confidant can be freeing and empowering. Be patient and listen compassionately. Use your active listening skills. Remember that people undergoing stressful situations often just want an opportunity to talk about it. They may not want or need you to try and fix it. Only offer your advice and experience if asked. Simply provide a sympathetic ear and a sounding board. That's an important role to play and can be immense help to someone struggling and feeling alone. You're not there to make it all better. You're there to offer your support while they go through it. If you do share your experience, don't make it a competition. You may have raised 3 kids alone. You may have lost your partner when you were even younger. You may have experienced more overt or violent racism, or sexism or homophobia. Certainly, your experiences and how you persevered and overcame them can provide both inspiration and practical advice. But it's not a suffering contest. Everyone's pain is their own and can't be judged relative to someone else's. Right now, this is about your colleague. Finally, offer to help, whatever that looks like. It may be enough to offer your sympathy and empathy. Maybe you need to offer more. Perhaps you can cover a shift or finish up a report. Maybe you can offer your experiences with public assistance services. Maybe you can provide a couple of meals or drop off some groceries. Perhaps you know about some affordable housing or after-school programs. The full extent of your support and the form it takes will depend upon their circumstances and your ability to provide help. The idea is to offer whatever help you can. You're probably not a mental health professional, but maybe you know where your colleague can find one. Everyone struggles. If we're lucky in life, we have only modest struggles and only occasionally. Or maybe we're not so lucky. In any case, as compassionate humans, we can recognize and understand our coworkers' struggles, and we can offer our support. Ultimately, we're all in this together,